Hi there, welcome back to my Vision News. Several viewers have been asking questions about the likelihood of Ethiopia-Somalia war after the 31st of December 2024. 31st of December 2024, the last day for Ethiopian troops to be in Somalia. After that, they will be treated as enemies, as aggressors, as invaders. This is what was said by Somalia's defense minister, Somalia's foreign minister in recent days and weeks. It means just 22 days are remaining to the full withdrawal of Ethiopian forces from Somalia. On the 1st of January 2025, new peacekeeping mission will take over in Somalia, and Egyptian troops are going to be main force in the new peacekeeping mission. There will be other countries too, reportedly, who will contribute troops to the new peacekeeping mission. But Egypt is going to be the main contributor, reportedly. Egypt is already providing weapons to Somalia's government. Egyptian peacekeepers will arrive too in coming days. Question, viewers, is there any likelihood of a full-scale war between Ethiopia and Somalia after the 31st of December 2024, after 22 days? Firstly, if you analyze the statements of the ministers, military commanders on Somalia side, you would see a clear intention on Somalia side that Somalia wants to push Ethiopian troops out of Somalia's territories after December 2024. If Ethiopian troops don't withdraw, if they refuse to withdraw, will Somalia consider waging full-scale war or not? This is the question. Ethiopian troops are deployed in Jubaland, in Southwest State, in Gulmudug. They're spread across Somalia, along the entire border, you can say. Somalia has been opposing the implementation of MOU between Ethiopia and Somaliland. MOU has not been implemented so far. This point should also be taken into account when we analyze the likely scenarios about war. MOU is still an MOU. It could not translate into an agreement. New president in Somaliland is going to take office, Abdirahman. If Abdirahman withdraws from the MOU with Ethiopia, or if he freezes the MOU with Ethiopia, that could definitely lead to some de-escalation between Ethiopia and Somalia. Because the bone of contention between Ethiopia and Somalia is MOU. That is why Somalia announced the expulsion of Ethiopian troops. Had Ethiopia withdrawn from the MOU, Somalia would not have expelled Ethiopian troops from its territory. So main issue is MOU. Now, MOU's fate is unclear. Had Musibe Abdi been re-elected, the likelihood of the implementation of MOU would have been higher. Abdirahman has defeated Musibe Abdi. Abdirahman's defeat is a defeat of Musibe Abdi's policies. Abdirahman had backing of those forces which have been opposing MOU between Ethiopia and Somaliland. Djibouti is one such example. So a lot depends on what Abdirahman intends to do. I think if Abdirahman gives assurance to Somalia that through Somalia's friends, that MOU will not be implemented, rather it will just be frozen, or Somaliland will withdraw from the MOU. We could see real de-escalation between Ethiopia and Somalia. Firstly. Second issue is the Ethiopian military presence in Somalia. The MOU and this military presence are linked now. Whether MOU is implemented or not, Somalia has announced that it wants all Ethiopian troops to leave Somalia. Ethiopia is not leaving Somalia. Ethiopian troops are not making preparation to leave Somalia. Maybe a small amount of troops might leave, but the majority of Ethiopian soldiers will continue operating in Somalia. And before any likely pressure, real pressure from Somalia on Ethiopia to withdraw troops from Somalia, Ethiopia has managed to play one card very cleverly against Somalia. Ethiopia has got Jubaland President Modobe re-elected for 5-year term. Now, Ethiopia is arming Jubaland regional forces. Ethiopia is arming Puntland forces. Ethiopia is arming groups in southwest state. Hassan Sheikh government is rapidly losing its writ, which was already weak. The government's writ outside Banadir in regional states has been weak for years. Everyone knows that. New Ethiopian moves of creating divisions in Somalia have weakened Hassan Sheikh's government, I believe. Hassan Sheikh government is not in a position now to wage full-scale war on Ethiopia. If it even if it wants to wage full-scale war, now its capabilities are really limited, because Ethiopia has managed to form alliance with regional governments in Somalia. Now Somalia's federal government will have to solve its dispute with the regional governments. After that, it can think of waging a war on Ethiopia, if it did. Now, expulsion of Ethiopian troops from Somalia is going to be an uphill task for Hassan Sheikh's government. Jubaland, Southwest State, Puntland won't support Hassan Sheikh on this issue. I am seeing Ethiopian military presence in Somalia after December 2024. We might see limited clashes. We might see partial withdrawal of Ethiopian troops from Somalia. We might see some instability in Somali region of Ethiopia as well. We know that Somalia can try to back and activate groups in Somali region of Ethiopia. It might back over the National Liberation Front or some other groups in Somali region of Ethiopia. We could see some border tensions. We could see proxy conflict, just like Ethiopia is intervening in Somalia. It is backing proxies there. It is backing regional governments there. Somalia might take a similar position and start backing proxies in Ethiopia. But I don't think Hassan Sheikh government will go for all-out war on Ethiopia. We could see small-scale clashes. We could see small-scale escalation between the two countries after December 2024. This is how I see the security situation between Ethiopia and Somalia. We need to take into account the actions of Eritrean and Egyptian governments too. Ideally, they would like to provoke Hassan Sheikh government to wage war on Ethiopia. They want to use Somalia as a proxy to weaken Ethiopia. Problem is that Hassan Sheikh government is not in a position now to really challenge Ethiopia. Egyptian troops will arrive. We don't know about Eritrean troops too. If these two countries send their troops to Somalia, will these foreign troops be directly involved in fight against Ethiopia, or will they just remain at the back? So all these questions will be answered in coming days. So far, I see only limited escalation between the two countries after December 2024. Thanks for watching.